welcome back. We are in Subaru, as you can see. We are actually heading to the parts store. We got to go pick up some fluids for this car. This car, and I'm not proud to say it, but I have never once in my ownership of this car in the 3 years changed the transmission fluid or the gear oil in this training. And I've had this transmission out twice already, one for a brand new clutch and one for a transmission mount issue. I had the trans out. I've known for the longest time that this has not had the correct amount or the correct weight of gear oil in this transmission, so we're needing to change that and fix that. That is a massive problem. I mean, whatever damage is done, but it is a stock 5-speed, so I really am not that worried about it. It's gonna grenade either way, whether I change the transmission fluid 17 times or I just run it. It's gonna blow up, especially with the power that we're pushing in this car. So I do want to get it changed just for a little peace of mind and see what was in there. However, it's not gonna make much difference in the transmission right now. But the fact that I've never changed it and I have no idea how long this oil has been in this trans before, because I bought this car used, obviously, as anybody with a Subaru does, so we'll see how that's going to come out. But we also have to do an oil change in this car. I'm on my third oil change after the fresh engine, and I need to get that oil out of here, get the filter out of here, cut the filter, check it, new filter, new oil, and then we can go ahead and do some more rips. But I think that's going to be the majority of this video today. We're just going to try and figure out some maintenance on this car and maybe clean a few things up. There's a few things that are kind of bugging me. One more thing that we need to take care of with this build, as you can see, it needs an alignment real bad. It wants to sway all over the place, so I'm going to get that taken care of as well. We'll probably make an appointment for that. And we're back at the world's worst parts store. The only thing you should get here is fluids. Personal opinion. Oh, dude, I love this car so much. Oh, man. There, nothing beats just a fun 500 horsepower JDM car. Perfect sounds. Oh man, it's just amazing. How lucky we are to enjoy cars like this in our life. It's whack. Alright, we're just about home, so let's pull this thing into the shop and let's start digging into some fluids, some maintenance, and just try to clean a few things up on this car, because there is some stuff that is just not up to spec for how I want this build to be. Alright, so we made it back into our shop here. Got the Subaru sitting where it needs to. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I have never changed the transmission fluid on this car. I don't know when it was changed last. I have no record of it. And it's probably the first thing I should have done, but I decided to not do it. And I've been ripping the heck out of this thing. So, we're also due for an oil change. So I have new oil, filter, and I got enough 7590 gear oil to do the rear differential as well. So let's go ahead and knock out all the fluids underneath of this thing and just see what everything looks like, and hopefully we're in the clear. Let's see how this oil's gonna look here. So I did an oil change at 50 miles, and then this is like 200 miles, maybe 300. This is after a lot of pulls too. So let's see. That's not horrible. I've had worse. All right, so while we wait for everything to drain out, let's go ahead and see if we can get a filter cut on this guy real quick, just to see if everything is okay. I'm not the happiest with how the oil looked, as well as some of the material that was on the drain plug. It is a magnetic drain plug, and I was hoping that there was nothing, but there's a little bit of stuff. So let's see what we got going on here. I think I really need to invest in a filter cutter so that I don't cut the ever-living crap out of my hands. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so the pleats of the oil filter didn't look horrible, but I'm skeptical. I don't know for sure. There wasn't any like big flakes of copper or metallic within the pleats, so I'm curious if maybe that was just break-in stuff, because there was just a little bit of gunk in there. The oil didn't look glittery, but I'm also not sure. Like, it was on the fence. So we might be building a new motor here soon, and I really hope that that doesn't happen, but you know, worse things can happen, I guess. So I'm gonna give this thing like 50 more miles, listen to it, because the crazy thing is I'm not getting any feedback knock, I'm not pulling any timing, I have no knock, find knock learn, I have nothing on the access port, nothing on the dash, nothing that is indicative of a blown motor. I don't have any knock, audible knock, anything like that. So I'm gonna throw some fresh oil, fresh filter on this engine. We're gonna give it another 50 miles, see what comes of that. And hopefully it's nothing crazy, but who knows, we could have blown a motor. So from here, let's fill this up with some fresh oil, and then we're gonna go ahead and drain the transmission and see how that's gonna look. Oh, son of a gun was tight. That shit stinks. Surprisingly enough, there is not as much metal on the top of there as I thought there was going to be. Thought there was going to be a massive mountain with how hard we've been ripping this thing. Thankfully, it's not. So maybe our 5-speed is going to hold on just a little bit longer. This is what came out of the transmission. Yeah, I'd say it was due for a change, man. I don't even want to know what the differential looks like in this thing. That's pretty bad. Let's go ahead and fill it up through the dipstick tube. I think it takes like 3.5 to 4 quarts or something like that. We're just going to read the dots on the dipstick and we'll be good to go. I can't believe you've done this. All right, well, the drain bolt is completely seized in the diff. The fill bolt came out, so thankfully I didn't pull the drain and then not able to get the fill out. So still has fluid in it right now. I don't have a ratcheting breaker bar, so breaker bar that I have is just a cheap Harbor Freight one, and it is not giving me enough leverage. So with that being said, I think I'm going to wrap up tonight's video right here. It is currently 10:15 at night, and I got to be up at like 5:30 in the morning. So I'm going to call it quits tonight. I'm not too thrilled about the oil situation. I think there was a little too much in there for my comfortability, but let's give it 50 more miles, drain the oil, cut the filter again, and see if anything cleared up. I'm hoping that it's residual from when we built the motor, but this is already my second oil change, I think. So it should be gone by now if it's residual, and if it's giving me some metal on the drain plug, the magnetic portion of it, I'm a little worried. So we might be building another motor here soon, or we might just be buying a built short block from out front or something. But we shall see. But with that being said, I'm going to call it a wrap on tonight. I need to get some rest, think on some things, and then hopefully we can go drive this tomorrow and see how everything's performing. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up right here. Appreciate all you guys watching. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.